Hi, so today we're going to talk about the differences between a traditional mechanical safety guard lock and the HOLDX, our magnetic lock. So, of course, first of all, the very big difference is that the mechanical safety lock is a power to unlock system, while the HOLDX as a magnetic lock is a power to lock system. So what is the difference? Well, it's actually quite easy. Mechanical safety lock needs power to unlock. That also means if I lock the device, I'm not able to open it anymore when it's not powered up and when the solenoid inside is not actively turned on. Okay, so I cannot open this anymore right now. While when I use a magnetic lock from SSP, I can easily open it once it is unplugged or not powered up anymore. Of course, this also means that I cannot always use any kind in any application. I need to have a look within my risk assessment of the machine, of the application, what exactly I should or what I can use, right? If I have an application with a long reaction time and very short safety distances, I would always recommend the use of a traditional safety guard lock. But if you have an application with very fast stopping times of the machine, you can also use a magnetic lock. Now many people ask me, okay, Marcel, so why and when should I use the HOLDX? Is it not just easier to always use a mechanical lock? Which is true in some applications, but there are also, depending on the application, a lot of advantages and reasons why to use a magnetic lock such as the HOLDX. The first advantage is actually that it's power to lock. So depending on the application, it's much easier for me to access the door, the window, the machine actually, when the machine or the application is unpowered, okay? Because I can just open the door. If I have a mechanical lock, such as this one, and my machine is powered off because of installation or because of maintenance, I cannot open the door, okay? I always need a special tool to override the system down here. And now I can actually open the device. But now think of machines that need to be cleaned very often, for example. So especially packaging machines, assembly machines, where I have a lot of access doors and I need to clean them very, very often, especially in the packaging of food machinery, for example. It's a big advantage to have the HOLDX because I can actually use it and also install it on the back side of the door. So also from a design perspective, you cannot see it anymore. While this one, if I have it inside mounted, I could not even access this part with the special tool. So whenever I use a mechanical lock, I would need to install it in a way where I can also have access to the override function. So the big advantage is that in such cases, also untrained workers could clean the machine, for example, when it's just turned off. And we have a lot of customers that need to clean their machinery or to do some adjustments at some points very, very often, multiple times a day. And for them, it's really necessary to easily access every part of the machine without using any special keys. The second advantage is that it's much easier to clean a magnetic lock, okay? So when it's open, I can just swipe over the surface here and it's actually cleaned. In many applications where I have a lot of dust and dirt, mechanical locks can have problems whenever dust or dirt is entering the head, because now the actuator might get stuck in here. Another advantage is that we don't have any mechanical wear on the HOLDX because the actual safety part is done by the safety RFID here down on the bottom of the unit. And as you can see, it's still a contactless RFID unit. So I don't need to state any B10D values on that part because we don't have any contact. And also the magnet here, even though we have a contact, the life cycles are much longer than for mechanical units, where whenever I open and close the machine, I really have tension on the unit, and this is not valid for HOLDX. The third advantage is the easy alignment of the magnet, okay? So the magnet gives me a lot of flexibility because I can adjust in any direction actually. As you can see here, even in this position, but also in this position, the door would be locked, and the RFID, which is also very flexible because it's contactless, gives you a lot of flexibility. If you compare that to a mechanical lock, even though this unit here actually is very good on that, but you always have to align the door because otherwise the mechanical wear will be very, very difficult, and also the actuator might get stuck somehow. To be precise, what kind of applications does the HOLDX fit on? I mentioned packaging machines earlier in that video. Those are our main customers today actually, but also assembly machines are very, very interesting, but also all kind of robotic applications where I have enough safety distance, of course. The HOLDX can fit in any kind of application more or less, but as you can see on the pictures that you see right now, especially the assembly machines and packaging machines are the customers where I would introduce the HOLDX to.